The fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. And not a whole lot to speak of there, so bring him down shy of the 20. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Owens. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Take it with you. Take it with you. Huh?
Yep. Check back 11. Check back 11. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear.
From the gun. Ball. Escaping the pressure right. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3.
You just watch that play.
They'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
That man had nowhere to go. On what counter? What pick do I want from Lou this year? Nah. It's too late, bro. We already done started. And I scored. I'm pretty sure he knows. That was the first thing I seen when the game started.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. The first down run with Gurley good for only about 3. It's second down now. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
All right.
2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
He coming out there next. Who this right here? That boy in single back, double ace.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Gurley. lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Yeah, let's get second.
He can run for it, and he will. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. On the return, Hester. It's a 69-yard punt. 69 yards. Wow. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory.
Ready? 53 is the mic. Here I come. You gonna take.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
Just won in the playoffs.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. It's a second down run with Sanders. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going.
Time to go night-night.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hey.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down.
Mike 42, check, Mike 42. Let's go. Hey. Check, 42's the mic. Don't get nervous.
Now McNair. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. And they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line.
I wouldn't have had no time. I ain't got nobody to blame but myself for that drive. Then catching the punt on the 2-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
A first down run there for Gurley, but nothing opening up as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Tackle. Bring it, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
Watch that.
Mike 51. Mike 51. I'm coming.
It's been a long time Crossing route, crossing route, crossing
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath,
Ooh,
by all means.
And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a bit of a daunting task here for this offense as they'll start out at the 1-yard line.
I guess you could easily say there's a whole lot of real estate in front of them if they want to achieve their goal, which is get to the other end zone.
And 99 yards to go if they want to do just that.
No man land.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
What's the end? Check, 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 check. 36, 36. Hey, check 24, check 24. Switch. Set up.
Running right, here's Sanders. He's going to have the first down past the 20. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason.
And
runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Fake his head. Tiptoe Joe.
Let's go now. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
They run on first down with Jackson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's McNair. That's caught by Jackson. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Play action. It's McNair. It's caught by Sanders. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
All right, we got something for that.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's McNair. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Operating from the gun, McNair. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there. 2nd quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Luke can do it, damn it.
So the big play means just like that,
they'll
operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
I like it. I love it.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
I ain't even going to want to play this league no more. That shit gonna be stupid.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Watch the curl. Watch the cover.
Now back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Rookie.
Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
You have to have guys who can limit the other team's number of plays run and possessions. And no better way than an interception. And what a great way to break into the league.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. To throw, McNair. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
When you spend your first-round pick on a pass rusher, you are absolutely counting on him to be an impact player. And there you go. Right away, he gets to the quarterback.
And guess what? Likely the first of many that we're going to see from that young man. Finding some room at midfield. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A big play there on the option. 57 yards. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
Here's McNair. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. From 4 yards out. For the Seahawks, they're able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
I don't want none, man. To be honest.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, McNair. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
Rocky.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Sack.
Check it to 6. Pull it. Check.
Iverson. Watch this play right here, bro.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Night, sweetheart.
I called this one.
McNair, he's going to walk one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, that's a
Trying
pick.
to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
It's a blitz.
It's been a long day for you.
Slide to the left. Take it back now, y'all.
McNair to throw. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And, Charles, when you start talking about NFL kickers that have hit from 62 or further, it's a pretty short list, isn't it?
That it is, but how about the trust by a head coach to even let your kicker try from that range? That's really showing a lot of faith that he can get the job done.
Yeah, faith and guts.
Right down.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
now you can go. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
The Niners on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9.
Alden Smith.
Hey, check my 21. Let's go, baby.
Back to throw. Forced out to his left.
Oh,
boy,
come
he
on,
almost
bro.
did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or two short.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. He may try and run for this. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
If he writes a book in the offseason, he ought to title it Undaunted, because where he is on the field, back on his own side, and goes for it and gets it, I got to give it to him on that one.
Yeah, only thing you can justify it with is it was only a few inches that they needed. If it's 4th and 2, probably doesn't do it. Hey, he got it. Give him credit.
Yeah, but if they don't pick it up,
then you're in trouble.
Yeah, they're giving points to the other team. But
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Back to throw. Ball. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
I was trying to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Ball. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
I wanted niggas to forget who it was they was kicking it to.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
I'm going to wait to bring out my silent killer in the playoffs.
A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman, in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. Of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Throwing on 3rd and long. McNair looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away.
Let's go. Oh,
and this
my
one
God.
hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
I was about to say 2K. Madden, you cheating like 2K though.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here comes the 49ers punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
Why? You know he blitzing. Then he can pause the game so he can then get a new 10 to sub his people in. That boy think he's slick.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Now McNair. And some room to roam now. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Smart. Take a 3.
They'll take over 1st down and goal to go at the 8-yard line.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Todd Gurley in the final seconds of the first half as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make it 24-7.
Stop it. That bitch carried the whole team. About 3-4.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw. McNair. And an alley to run. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check nine, check nine. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Yes,
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. What? Safety creep. He's crashing.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Now, how about that call handed to the big guy in that situation? Normally you think of him as a real short yardage runner, but in this case they trust him to get a few more yards than that. I remember an old New York Giants quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, telling me he loves offensive coordinators who call the plays with a little bit of abandon.
Now left side on the swing pass. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a give right side. It's Sanders. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 43-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll go again with Sanders. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. On first down, it's McNair. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Where's my running back at?
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders.
Oh, my God.
He's got space. 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Down the middle.
Switch it.
Now a give right side. Peyton. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
Check Michael Allen. Check Michael Allen. Hey, let's get this.
You held it to a field goal in overtime.
Hey, check Michael Allen. Check. Hey. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
2nd and 11. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gonzalez.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
I say it's the Super Bowl. I knew I was going to smack swag.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Switch.
On the toss, it's Gurley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
I'm about to get my fullback in the passing game.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carried that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Think about blitzing.
Now McNair looking for a first down throw. That one complete to Okoye. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. McNair. And the catch made by Johnson. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On first and 10, McNair. Buying time to his left. That's complete to Sharp. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Mike, check 33. 33. I don't think you got it, son. Hey, check.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. That'll bring up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Back to throw now on second and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining.
Check Mike 33. Let's go, B. It's going to be a long day offense. 61. Let's go.
I smell a touchdown.
Back to throw. McNair. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Keep playing the offense all day. Woo! Let's get it.
That boy went up and tried to get it, though.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Here we go on fourth down. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Taking it from 7 yards away as his guys continue to pour it on. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Looking to throw. McNair. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. There he goes, right side. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
We got this.
Extra point forthcoming.
Probably Patrick's team.
And the lead is down to 24. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now that turnover might just about do it here. Fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. 2nd and 6. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
42 the mic, boys. 42. 42. Go.
On 2nd down, McNair. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Back to throw. McNair nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
Ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Our formation close. You know what this is.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The Niners on third down. As bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Check Mike 11. Check Mike 11. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Hey, check Mike 11.
They'll look to throw here. Being chased out left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Devin White in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
He kicked it to him.
Here's Hester.
I can't believe it.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now McNair off the play fake. He's got his man Sharp complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creep. Shift. Deuce. Switch.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
53's mine. Hey, that QB's trapped. Under 10. 10. Shit.
Another run with Sanders. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 9.
Let's see if this play works.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9. Now McNair. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Oh!
And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 2nd and long. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 18 yards, first down Niners. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
They're going to look to throw. And for the 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
I wish he would. Take Lamar Jackson. Right.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw left side, complete to Sharp. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
I get anybody I want to make it suffer.
To throw, McNair. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And look, this will hurt.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands. Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of muddle in the middle of the field when you go make a play on the football.
And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Here's Johnny Hacker now. He's been terrific so far.
I was just going to see if I can throw a deep ball.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 15-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
My game.
Yeah.
Watch the run.
He had about 3 people over.
2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts.
He tried to hit me with the
That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick.
Yeah, he boomed that bitch.
This is brought in at the 21. Look at this spin.
Balance.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Trying to get these 2 picks.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Johnson's got it complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Got a little juice.
Out of the gun, it's McNair. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. As the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
33. Target.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
It wouldn't have mattered. The double whammy.
Watch the run.
They'll drop the throw. No way to escape, and he goes down. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for the Seahawks, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
A lot. How many big shit though? A lot. Nah, he threw 3. I threw 3 too. But no, he threw 5 altogether. His backup threw 2. That nigga completed more passes to my team than he did to anybody on his squad.